Hello, Mr. Stone here. Today we're going to be looking at making a few equations so we can figure out the volumes of pyramids and cones. So let's get started. First of all, we want to know the volume. So we're going to put V equals, and our formula for a pyramid and a cone. So I've got right here, I've got a cone, and we know it's a cone because it has a circle for a base. And we're going to be looking here in a moment. I've got a pyramid. A pyramid, by definition, is anything with a base that goes up to just 1 apex here at the top. That very top point is called an A. Oop, come on, right for me here. An apex. Okay, and we've got our base on the bottom right down there. So we notice that this goes up to the apex, and then everything comes together here to go to the apex right down there as well. Okay, so base and then three-dimensional figure that extends toward an apex where all the sides converge there. All right. Um, so our volume is going to be, we're going to use base times height like we've been doing. That's a B, by the way. That's an H, by the way. I know my handwriting needs some work. The only thing we're going to add to this is because if we just had base times height, well, that would be a cylinder, right? Or that would be a rectangular prism. What we're going to add to that is we're going to say it's 1/3 base times height. Okay, just like the area for a triangle is 1/2 base times height, the volume for a pyramid or cone is going to be 1/3 base times height. So let's look at um, this one right here. We've got our base right here is a circle. So let's figure out what the base is going to be first. So remember, if the area for a circle is just pi r squared, right? This is old school. Pi r squared, so area for a base is going to be pi times, in this case, our radius is 2 squared, which is just 4 pi. And you know what? I like pi. I'm going to leave that in there. I'm not going to mess around with converting pi to something else. For right now, this is perfectly practical. If we need a different number, if we need to work out the pi a little bit more directly, we can do that so later. Okay, so we've already got our base. All we need now is our height. Height, haha, right here. Um, volume is going to be 1/3. Whoop, doop, 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 doop. Equals 1/3 base, which we said was 4 pi, times height, which is 7. So we're going to get 1/3. 4 pi times 7, well, this is just going to be 28 pi. So we're going to end up with something which is just 28 pi over 3. Doesn't really reduce to anything super nice there, but this is our volume. Oh, and let's not forget our units. We're talking feet, so we're talking about cubic feet, okay, because this is volume. Let's look at another one, okay? So, again, find the base. The base is where we start from. And we'll notice that this base is a triangle. So we're just going to use the area for a triangle, which is 1/2, and base, just the base of right down here. That's what I'm looking at right now. We keep talking about all these different bases, so it's important just to make sure that you're clear on what is what. So in this case, we're talking about the base of just the triangle, so that would be 3. 1/2 base times height. In this case, this height is 4. Just don't get them confused. This is our third dimension here. This 7 is our third dimension. We're not there yet. Okay. 1/2 base times height. We get 1/2. Well, 3 and 4 is just 12, and 1/2 of that happens to be 6. Okay, so we go back to our volume formula. The 1/3 remains. The base we just determined to be 6, and the height for the whole thing is this 7. Multiply it out. This will give us 42 over 3, and we can reduce that sum. We'll get volume equals 14. Okay, and keep our units, 14 cubic kilometers. That's it, okay? This is your formula. Volume equals 1/3 base times height. You're going to find some interesting stuff out there that you will have to first determine the base for. Nothing should be too surprising. This is stuff we've looked at before. So get into it, have fun with it, learn with it, and I will speak more with you soon. Have an absolutely awesome day.